Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a western Kentucky farm that applies 11,000 acres of anhydrous ammonia in the early spring ahead of corn planting. They utilize 4 big 620 horsepower tractors and 60-foot Blue Jet toolbars to apply the fertilizer. The farm likes to get a jump start in early March to get the anhydrous in the ground about 10 days ahead of planting the corn so that the fertilizer does not burn the corn seeds as they begin to sprout in the ground. Today, the farm's tractors are working in a 1,200 acre field. There are 3 620 horsepower John Deere 9620 RX tractors and 1 FENDT Vario 1162 MT tractor rated at 618 engine horsepower. During the video, we'll spend some time out in the field so that you can see and hear these big tractors working back and forth across the field, and climb up in the cab and visit with the operator to talk about what they like in operating both the 4-track and 2-track machines. So far?
Well, I ain't running much. It's nice.
This weather sure isn't cooperating.
You don't have some people call and ask what are you putting in?
Because it needs to get done. So Billy, you've been running Challenger tractors since 2006. What do you think of this new Fendt with a CVT drive so far?
Well, the transmission is really smooth. It seems to pull real well. It's so quiet, it's hard for me to tell, unless you're looking at your speedometer, how fast you're going.
Yeah,
it's doing a nice job.
We're running here just about 8.5 to 9 miles per hour. It doesn't have quite that sound of the early Challengers when you hear all that lugging down. And I know you run 4-track tractors here on the farm and this 2-track. How do you like the 2-track system?
Well, I like it just for the ride and ease of getting in and out. But it's got its, it's very. I mean, I like it personally. My guys like the other though. They're both good machines.
So you're running 30-inch tracks when you're with this kind of tractor, and
yes,
it gets pretty good traction.
Yes, but I think it's really better than 36-inch tractor.
What happens with a 36-inch as far as you get a lot more flotation, but not as much traction, or?
Well, when I'm seeding beans into wheat stone, double crop beans, a 36-inch track seems to have a lot more slipperage than the 30-inch. Now, I only saw that with a neighbor's tractor, but I don't know how it does in conditions like this. When I bought my first Challenger, though, the product specialist, he's highly suggested I buy 30-inch tracks. He said it pulled better. So that's what I've always run.
Do you like the new controls and the joystick compared to the MT800?
Yes, I think I do. I've only run it for a day, so I mean, I was trying to get used to it, but it is real nice. It's not very fatigued on mine. It does work very well. I just it's so much difference than what I had before, but I'm learning.
Sure, there's definitely a lot of updates, and all this technology takes a little bit of a learning curve to get used to.
Very nice. I push one button that sets your track, lets your implement down, so that's very nice.
And it looks like, just initially, since it's only been one day, but the fuel efficiency seems pretty good on this tractor.
Oh, this thing, if it's correct, it's almost half of what my other tractor was. Fuel efficiency.
Hey, Billy Joe. Good to see you. It sure is a beautiful day. Well, I'm up in the cab of a 2021 John Deere 9620RX. We're here with Billy Joe, putting down some anhydrous. So these 62 feet on the applicators, or 60 feet?
60 feet.
They do a nice job.
20-inch centers, or 20 space.
Okay. Here we can see the view of the operator here. Nice roomy cab. We're running just about 6.5 miles per hour.
Yeah, today we had to run a little slower because it's cooler today outside.
So the temperature has to affects the anhydrous. You can see that big 6020 blue jet toolbar back there. So the tractor is operating on John Deere's Green Star GPS. So Billy Joe can focus on the implement, what's going on back there. Because sometimes if you get a stone or something, you can break a shank and then your fertilizer application will be interrupted. So this tractor is making those perfect 60-foot passes, and so we get up here to the headland, then Billy Joe will take over and turn the tractor around. Look out the window and see there's another 9620RX over there, tractor hauling tanks. So you get about 35, 36 acres per wagon.
Right.
So the farm's been running these 9RXs since 2018 and running triple tire tractors before that, but this is the first time you're running the new one with a 36-inch track. The other ones are on 32.
Right.
Have you noticed any difference in the ride with the bigger track?
Oh yeah, I'm having a lot smoother and pulls good, and it's a lot better than wheel tractor. You ain't got no hopping. You know, you got more tracks down the ground.
Sure.
And you don't much slippage like the wheel tractors.
You definitely see it in tillage when the wheeled and the track tractors are in the same field. These pull ahead pretty quick. Well, they're nice and quiet and smooth going across the field. So there we can see again that view up front. Nice wide view. The mirrors are two-stage, so you can look down at the implement and back at the tanks from the mirrors here. Now, are the mirrors power adjust on these, or they? It definitely makes it handy to not have to climb out there.
Right.
And again, we can see that big toolbar. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field, hearing and seeing these big track tractors at work, as well as getting a chance to ride along in the cab to see the operator's perspective of the operation. I'd like to hear in the comment section below what the big tractor is that you run on your farm in the early spring to make that first pass across the field ahead of planting. If you've enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 2,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you would like to see additional videos of this big Western Kentucky farm at work here on the channel, continue to watch the video for a few more seconds of the end screen for direct links to more big farming videos from Big Tractor Power YouTube. As always, thank you for watching.